All right, Christian, weather not as bad as yesterday with all that rain, but things are quite slick this morning. Coming out of my apartment, it was a lot of water, melted slush and stuff that is now frozen over. It's
it went right back
there.
to hard ice really quickly. The sidewalks, dangerous yesterday, kind of dangerous today. So yeah, honestly, probably worse than driving is walking out there on some of the lingering ice on the sidewalks this morning. Luckily though, drying, gusty winds should help to eliminate some of that ice as we head through the day, although there won't be any melting as temperatures will remain very cold. Radar's pretty quiet. We did have a few snow showers earlier. Those have since wrapped up. The big story now is the cold wind, which we will deal with all through the day. Feels just like 6 in Portland, 3 below 0 in Greenville. It feels like 11 below in Rangeley. Calais continuing to drop there. 16 is what it feels like. We were feeling like the 20s earlier, so we'll continue to see that downward trend with our temperatures through the day. In terms of winds, they're quite gusty. They've remained that way overnight. They will remain that way all day, gusting to 31 miles per hour in Portland, 30 miles per hour in Sanford, 35 miles per hour up in Holton. And again, we expect that wind to be continuing all day, especially through the early to mid afternoon. We could see some gusts up to 40 to 50 miles per hour. And look at those temperatures, teens to around 20 degrees at best. If you're in down east Maine, temperatures are a little warmer to start this morning. They will drop as we head into the afternoon. So let's talk about what we are expecting. Again, today's all about the frigid wind. Tomorrow's a quiet day, but tomorrow night, a round of light snow is looking likely. This could put down a quick coating to an inch or two for our New Year's night into New Year's Day. So we'll ring in the new year potentially with a little fresh snow in spots. No big storms on the horizon, at least through early next week. But plenty of cold is. It will remain frigid. In fact, no above freezing temperatures at all between now and early next week. So great weather for freezing up lakes, not great for being out and trying to get outdoors. So gusty winds today, gusting up to 35 to 40 miles per hour, isolated gusts up to 50 miles per hour out of the west or northwest. A little less windy tonight and tomorrow, but still breezy. Really only truly calms down as we get into New Year's Eve night and into New Year's Day. So speaking of New Year's Eve, looks cold but quiet, partly sunny skies through the day. Turning cloudy into the evening. Snow will arrive between 10 p.m. and midnight for most of us. So yeah, as we are dropping the ball at midnight on New Year's Eve, I do expect there to be light snow falling in much of the state. So some fun festive flakes for our New Year's. Let's talk about the timing. Today, again, it's gusty, it's cold. Not really a lot of nice things to say about today's forecast. Tomorrow, though, does look better. Sunny in the morning, warming up. It's actually the warmest day in the forecast. And look at the temperatures, still below freezing in the middle and upper 20s. Clouds build in the afternoon. Here comes the snow as we head towards midnight. By midnight, this is right as we're ringing in the new year. Widespread snow is expected. It's not heavy, should be pretty light, but it is very cold, so this will stick to the roads. Keep in mind if you are going to a New Year's party and then heading out afterwards, I would expect there to be some slick travel at times. This light snow will continue through about sunrise on New Year's Day. Wrapping up after that should be pretty quiet for the rest of our New Year's Day as the cold remains firmly entrenched. Let's talk about snow totals here. Not expecting a major storm by any means. A coating to an inch should do it for most of us, although in down east Maine, maybe portions of the mid-coast as well, might be able to squeeze out 2 or 3 inches. It's so cold. This will be very fluffy snow. I don't think we'll have a hard time squeezing out a couple inches in some spots, so we'll continue to watch the trends through the next couple days, but nothing too significant. It's just a little bit of light snow. So frigid cold, that's the big story as well as we head towards the latter part of this week. New Year, the new year 2026 starts off very cold. It looks to remain entrenched through early next week. Here's your marine forecast. You can see it is going to be choppy out there in the Gulf of Maine, 7 to 10 foot seas, very gusty winds, up to 45 knots as we head into the afternoon. A gale warning is in place. 7-day forecast features the cold. It is very frigid through the next week. Wednesday at least is a little bit warmer, but it's still a pretty cold day. Snow tomorrow night into New Year's Day. Frigid on Friday and into the weekend. Look at Sunday, only in the teens with below 0 temperatures at night. And along the coast, also very cold as we head towards the weekend, not getting above freezing. And we remain very cold through the weekend, maybe watching a chance of snow Monday night into Tuesday of next week. So yeah, Katie, at least, for New Year's, the wind goes away. So if you'll be outside, it won't be as bad, but it will be at least a little snowy. So that'll be, maybe kind of festive.
I think so. The fun festive flakes during the new year. I think that's a good way to do it.
I think so too. I would agree with that.
All right. Thanks, Christian.